Hi guys, I love you and I want to see you, but Jean's making me do this without makeup on. So it's my little hands, my little nails, and Up All Night Rhonda. I'm signing them live for you. I'm so excited, but you cannot look at me. Go away. But you can look at my cool Mercedes hat though.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to Up All Night Presents Last Rental with Greg. I'm Greg, and in this rental video, we will be focusing on 1988's Sorority Babes in the Slime Bowl, Bowl-O-Rama, directed by David Takotu and executive produced by Charles Band and Full Moon Pictures, starring the lovely Linnea Quigley, Michelle Bauer, and Brink Stevens. Anyways, I digress. Yes, these are three of the most legendary Scream Queen B-movie stars of all times, and they come together in this movie about a crazy little imp, a bowling alley, and some sorority sisters. So the movie essentially starts off with these three nerdy fraternity guys who go over to the local sorority house and to spy on the new pledges being pledged, and there they witness Brink Stevens and Michelle Bauer be covered in whipped cream topless and spanked by the elder sorority sisters. And then they sneak into the house and watch them shower. And I gotta admit, there's some fascinating, great shower scenes in this movie, if you know what I'm saying. But anyways, they eventually get caught by the elder sorority sisters, and as per their punishment and the punishment of the two pledges, they're sent to a local bowling alley to steal a trophy. But unbeknownst to them, that the bowling alley is actually owned by the older sorority sisters' father, and her other two friends decide to play a trick on them and is going to watch them and monitor them and make sure they can't really get the trophy. But within the process of breaking into this bowling alley, they run into Spider, played by Linnea Quigley, who is burglarizing the place. And they end up going into the trophy room, knocking over a trophy, and out of the trophy comes a little crazy imp, voiced by Dookie Flyswatter. Some of you may know him from other legendary B movies and a lot of Linnea Quigley movies himself, but he was the frontman of horror punk band Haunted Garage, which they did a lot of like war type stuff on stage, cutting people open and stuff. It was all fake, you know, but it was like watching a rock horror concert and a slash movie all in once. He voices Uncle Impy in this, and Uncle Impy decides to grant each one of them one wish. And everybody but Linnea Quigley and the character of Calvin decide not to take him up on this, but Michelle Bauer turns into a sex slave to one of the guys. One of them wishes for gold, and he gets all these gold. But in the process, Uncle Impy also knows about the three other sorority sisters, watching them and everything. And there, within that, he turns one of them to like the Bride of Frankenstein, one of them possessed by a demon, the other one he basically kills off. And meanwhile, they are hunting the rest of these people down, the rest of the sorority girls and the nerdy frat guys throughout the bowling alley all through the night, killing them off one by one, with Uncle Impy having these crazy little quotes that epitomize 80s horror, because this is a great cheesy 80s horror movie. And then of course our hero Linnea Quigley and her nerdy fraternity guy that she ends up taking a like to save the day and defeat Uncle Impy in what is, I consider, one of the greatest full moon movies, because it's just so fun. It's so just like so 80s and cheesy and fantastic. And the fact that it only took them 12 days to film this movie at a California mall, and they were only allowed to film at night to 9 a.m. when the bowling alley opened. It just shows you the genius and the creativity of these movies in the 80s. Sure, not everybody's going to get this movie, and not everybody's going to understand this movie, but you know what? If you can handle those old school B 80s cheesy horror movies, especially Full Moon, because I'm a huge fan of Full Moon Pictures, this one will be right up your alley. But there you have it for Last Rental with Greg. What would be your last rental if you had that choice?
If you're ever thinking about buying or renting, you come see me. You hear?
Yeah, I'll come see you.
Stuck at home and you don't know what to do. Hold on, baby, Rhonda Shear's got you. Grab your computer, log on, baby, you got the power. It's the Rhonda Shear Social Live. It's the Rhonda Shear Social Live.
with a quart of oil and 2 wacky movies. Next on USA Up All Night. Oh, hi, it's Rhonda, the gal with the classy chassis. And tonight I'm here at the Up All Night Garage getting a lube job. But since there's nobody here to lube my joints, I guess I'll have to do it all by myself. But before we get into that, we have 2 terrific movies tonight, Rush Week and Lunch Wagon. Our first movie, though, is Rush Week, starring a bunch of young college kids and a guy who looks a lot like Greg Allman. Now here's Rush Week on USA Up All Night. Perfect. Wow, these truck tools really come in handy. Oh, hi, it's Rhonda, and I'm trying to change my oil here at the Up All Night Garage, and I'm just not sure which oil I should use. Should I use canola, baby oil, or coconut? Coconut oil. Well, it is sort of a nutty kind of truck, isn't it? We'll continue with Rush Week after these messages on USA Up All Night. Besides, it smells like summer, and my truck should smell that way. Oops, sort of popped out at me. Wow, someone must have really rolled over this hammer. Oh, hi, it's your sexy little spark plug, Rhonda. You know, tonight's movie, Rush Week, features world-renowned accordion player Inky Bratz. Now, here's more of Rush Week here on USA Up All Night. Finally found the rattle in this truck. It's Rhonda, your bedtime buddy. Well, I put the oil in, but now the truck doesn't start. I wonder what the problem could be. I know. Maybe it's the headlights. The other day I was driving, and all the guys on the construction site kept yelling to me, "Show me your headlights, baby." Well, I guess my headlights are too dirty or something. Well, while I adjust my high beams, you beam back to the movie as Rush Week continues on USA Up All Night. Just a little more. That's it. Just a little more. That's it. Hold it. Good girl. Oh, hi. It's Rhonda. You know, when most actresses get a job in a movie, they're really happy about it. But here's a rare clip of one of the actresses in tonight's movie after she found out she got cast. Hey, it could have been worse. She could have been cast in a Snoop Doggy Dogg video. Now, let's get back to more Rush Week on USA Up All Night. Can you take more? I know you can. Coming in. Perfect. Good. Good. Oh, hi. It's Rhonda. You know, I kind of like working in a garage. There's something really exciting about twisting and turning big, long, hard pieces of steel. Yeah. While I stroke my engine, you stroke yours as Rush Week continues here on USA Up All Night. Yeah. Rhonda wants to hear from you. Write me, Rhonda, USA Up All Night. P.O. Box 5719, Beverly Hills, California, 90209-5719. Hi, it's Ron. You know, I'm getting a little confused. I started out just trying to change the oil on my truck, but somehow I think that I may have overdone it. Oh, well, I don't think I even need this part anyway. Well, let's get back to more as Rush Week continues on USA Up All Night. Just rattles and makes sounds. Don't need it. USA Up All Night continues as we join Mojo Nixon on his search for the real America. Here's Shut Up and Drive.
You know, goat reproduction is one of my areas of expertise. In fact, Nubian mammary glands is something I specialized in. He probably doesn't know that.
Last one to fill the bucket's a rotten egg.
Oh, what's wrong, goat? If I got the right utensil here.
There we go, sweetie. No problem, huh? Let me get first prize.
Hey, she's cheating. That ain't fair. She got some kind of trick goat or something.
How you doing, Mojo?
Come on, goat. What's wrong with these things? Hey, this thing's not working. My goat's broke.
What kind of country boy are you, anyway?
What the hell? God. Come on, go in the bucket. I'm losing the race. Hey, I think my bucket's got a hole in it.
Where's all your milk, goat boy?
I had a broke goat. It's not fair.
Hi, it's Rhonda, your friendly neighborhood grease monkey. You know, I've been reading this book on automobiles, and I have a lot in common with them. It says that every once in a while, the brakes need a good pumping. Sometimes I feel the same way. Well, let's get back to more Rush Week on USA Up All Night. Hi, it's Rhonda. Stick around because later I'm going to show you what's under the hood, and I can guarantee you it's turbocharged. Now let's get back to more Rush Week on USA Up All Night. Oh, hi, it's Rhonda. I was just thinking about Snapple. My mom says a way to think about things is to list the pluses and minuses. So here are my Snapple lists. First, the pluses. Snapple's all natural, has no preservatives, has real fruit flavors, unique taste. Snapple has teas, fruit drinks, fruit juices, sodas, sports drinks. Everybody loves Snapple. Snapple has a nice label, pretty colors, and a cute bottle. Now the minuses. I can't decide which Snapple is my favorite. Snapple, made from the best stuff on earth, just like Rhonda.
Hi, it's Rhonda Shear, and some of you may remember me from USA Up All Night, and some of you may be watching me on HSN, where I sell my own line of Rhonda Shear intimate apparel. Well, whatever. I would love to send messages to your family, to your friends, just anything that you're excited about. I'm happy to send that message to you. So remember, love and sizzle kisses from Rhonda. I'm ready to be booked.
Ron. Well, I found out what my problem is. I forgot to drain the oil first. Well, while I drain the oil, you spread the oil and hang on for the conclusion of Rush Week on USA Up All Night. Well, I got the oil out of the car. Now I have to get the oil off of me. But I don't think that's going to be a problem. A couple of really nice firemen down the street offered to hose me off. But before I get hosed, let's take a look at a clip from the next movie, Lunch Wagon.
Let's do Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea. I'll be the submarine, you be Richard Mason.
I wonder if he'll come up for air. Here's Lunch Wagon on USA Up All Night. Hi, it's Rhonda, your gas station curly, and you're watching Lunch Wagon, an all-American movie about wieners and pie. Oops, that's hot dogs and apple pie. Well, you know what I mean. And that's why you watch this show. Anyway, we'll return to more Lunch Wagon right after these messages on USA Up All Night. Wasn't that filling? I mean, thrilling. Well, I'm all gassed up and ready to go. But stay tuned for another great movie, Summer School Teachers. And let's get together again, same time next week when we'll do something completely different all over again. Until then, remember from the keeper of the sizzle kiss, if it's LA, it's Rhonda. Up all night. Nighty-night.
The hardest part isn't the exercise, it's just getting started. So come on, no more excuses. Stop by now for a free guest tour. Shape Spa's trained technicians will show you how to use the finest controlled movement exercise equipment. Members can swim, take jazz exercise classes, or relax in a soothing whirlpool, sauna, or steam room. There's no better time than now to join Shape Spa. Come on, no more excuses.
Snapple, made from the best stuff on earth, just like Rhonda.
Rhonda Shear, the Up All-Nighters, with the stars Mouth, Dread, and Mixie.
Welcome to USA Up All Night. I'm Rhonda, and welcome to my palace. I share this lavish honeymoon suite with my bus driver husband, Mouth. But you won't find him steering through any city traffic today. He's over there sleeping in the corner because the Brooklyn buses are on strike. This forced busman's holiday is a pleasure for Mouth and me. It gives him the opportunity to rest and me the opportunity to rest from him and enjoy my lovely home. I knew this place was a rat hole, but now I have the distinct privilege of actually hearing the pitter-patter of those little rats' feet. Tonight on Up All Night, we'll be watching 2 classic films. So go to your icebox and make yourself comfortable. While you watch the movie, I'll be here relishing the absent sounds of my man, Mouth, the Mound. I hope you're all enjoying the movie on USA Up All Night. I sure wish my cheapskate husband would buy me a microwave. I'm running out of kindling. Thanks, doll. Gee, A microwave may be a little extravagant, but a phone is a necessity. I sure wish I had one. I'm sick of having all my phone calls sent to me by my best friend, Mixie. She's upstairs. Gee, you'd think Mixie's voice could wake him up. Her voice could wake up the dead. But I guess it's not easy to penetrate these fat lobes. I want a phone, too. Ah, well, at least I have this crummy window for communication. We'll be right back with our movie on USA Up All Night after these messages. It's not like I'm asking for a Princess Touchtone phone. Any old finger-breaking road will be just fine.
Oh, you dick.
Now back to the USA Up All-Nighters starring Rhonda Shear.
Welcome back to USA Up All Night. I'm Rhonda Shear in the bowels of Bensonhurst. Matches. Now, these sticks would have helped me make some dinner and some smoke. Then I'd be Brooklyn's own cynical Cinderella. But how can you get a fire started when my prince is fast asleep? Oh, look, it's my best friend from upstairs, Dred and Mixie.
Hello, Rhonda.
Hi, doll.
Hi.
Oh, I see Ralph is fast asleep in the corner. Better than being asleep at the wheel.
Dad, we should try and let Mouth get his rest.
He couldn't wake up if the bus he was driving ran over him.
Rhonda, may I say that you look ravishing today? But let me also say that I'm a lovable goofball in love with his wife, Mixie. Well, I'm off to work a long shift tonight in the sewer. I'll miss you an awful lot, Mixie.
Oh, gee, Mix, you know, Dred may be down in the sumps most of the day, but at least he's long, lean, and he loves you.
Aw, Rhonda. Mouth loves you.
Yeah, not as much as he loves his ho-hos. Now back to our movie on USA Up All Night. Hi, I'm Rhonda Shear. Hope you're enjoying the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, Mixie, do you know what it's like having to save all my pennies for any little thing other than those things that Mouth provides for? And that's anything other than a few scraps of food and toilet paper.
I sure do, Ron. I also have to scrape for my scraps. But being that Dred works for the New York City Department of Sewers, I do get all the free toilet paper I want from the city. Thanks for stopping off at the sewage department store with me, Ron.
We'll be right back to our movie on USA Up All Night after these important messages.
Oh, yeah.
It's very thick, Mixie.
Oh, too high. Look, Mouth's still sleeping. You're sure you don't need another roll?
No, thanks, Mixie. I'll see you later, hon.
See you, Ron.
Welcome back to USA Up All Night. It sure is hard when my friend leaves to be left alone in this tired tenement.
Hamna.
What was that, Mouth?
Hamna.
I can go buy that new ice box at Altman's. Oh, and a new couch, too, huh? Thanks, Mouth. Oh, and Mouth, I do love you, but could you please go on a diet? Good night, Mouth. Now back to our movie on USA Up All Night.
And now back to the USA Up All-Nighters starring Rhonda Shear.
Welcome back to USA Up All Night. I'm here sneaking into Rhonda's place. I don't know what's come over me. I don't feel so good. What am I doing here? Oh yeah, I'm slipping my buddy Mouth a Mickey. Whoops. Sorry, pal. A guy's got to do what a guy's got to do.
I'm not.
Now back to the movie on USA Up All Night.
And now back to the USA Up All Nighters starring Rhonda Shear.
I'm Rhonda Shear. Welcome back to USA Up All Night. So anyway, Mix, Mouth hasn't budged in 24 hours.
Really? Well, Dredd didn't come back from the sewers till the middle of the night, and now he's acting really strange, and he's got this funny twitch.
Great, both of them. Well, Mix, I better be going to the market now to get a couple of dozen eggs for an 18-egg omelet, because when that quiet mound over there wakes up, he's going to be one awful hungry mound of mouth.
Okay, Ron, I'm going to the picture show. I think Dredd needs a little time to rest. See ya, hon.
Bye, hon.
Toodles.
Have fun.
Yeah.
I wonder if this would wake him up. Fat chance. Not unless there was food in it. Now back to the movie on USA Up All Night. Hi, I'm Rhonda Shear. Welcome back to USA Up All Night. Gee, Marilyn Monroe has the same china pattern that I do, but I'm sure her china isn't made of plastic. And I'll bet her husband does the dishes every once in a while. Oh, good morning. How you feeling? Oh, you look dreadful, Dredd.
Rhonda, I'm on fire.
You do feel a little feverish, Dredd. I'm starting to get a little concerned about Mouth. He still hasn't woken up. Maybe he has the same fever that you do.
Oh, no one has a fever like I do, Ron. I have a fever for you.
You've never called me Ron before.
Well, that's because I've never really felt this way before. I don't know what's come over me. I woke up feeling this way. Lovesick for you, baby.
Wow. Now back to our movie on USA Up All Night. We'll return to Little Sister after these messages on USA Up All Night. Welcome back to USA Up All Night. I'm Rhonda Shear.
Those lips, those eyes.
This schmaltz, Dreadnought, and I am shocked and appalled because Mouth's right here in the same room and he's your best friend. Do you even care that your best friend could be dead?
Oh, don't worry, baby. He won't hear us. Not even the smell of Aunt Jemima's griddle cakes could wake him up now.
How can you be so sure and so evil and so dirty?
One glass of water, please.
Oh. You did this, Dredd? How could you?
Well, I'm a much better man than he is, Ron. I work in the sewers. He just drives buses.
Woo! Oh, Dredd, you're up. I was so worried about you. I rushed home early from the show to make sure you were okay. Hey, Ron. Well, come on, my sewer hero. Let's go home.
Thanks. Bye, guys. Now back to the movie on USA Up All Night. Stay tuned for more of Up All Night after these messages.
And now back to the USA Up All Nighters starring Rhonda Shear.
Welcome back to USA Up All Night. Mouth, I do have frustrations living with a loud, cheapskate husband and a lousy excuse for an apartment and all the limitations that come with your tight-fitting, empty pockets. But Mouth, now I have this new problem, this Dredd situation. Should I tell Mixie her humble husband's really a two-time in sewer slime? Mouth, if I ever needed your chubby shoulder to cry on, it's now. Now back to our movie on USA Up All Night.
Looking great and feeling fit are so important, and smart women know it. and do something about it. The luxurious surroundings of Shape Spa gives you supervised individual programs, result-producing equipment, and over 20 years' experience shaping female figures. Shape Spa has the finest facilities available: whirlpools, steam rooms, saunas, with swimming and aerobic activities available at all clubs, and lots more. Join Shape Spa today, because it's great to be in shape.
Hi, I'm Rhonda Shear, and I'm so excited about the launch of my new book. It's called Up All Night: From Hollywood Bombshell to Lingerie Mogul, Life Lessons from an Accidental Feminist. And yes, it is good reading for men too. Any questions?
Well, specifically, what in a book would be helpful to a man like myself?
Well, I don't know if you're looking to change jobs or careers right now, but there's lessons and tips how you can do that at any age. I don't know if you're looking for a new girlfriend in your life right now, but I found love like later on, like you too. And so you can, there's lessons on how to find the woman of your life. And there's lessons about everything that you've ever learned in your life. So yes, and you know what else? You look like the kind of guy that likes to look at pictures.
I do. I prefer a lot of pictures in my books.
Yes.
Funny you know that about me.
I just had that feeling that you would like colorful pictures, and look at all the pretty color pictures in that.
Those are nice.
There's nice, huh?
Very nice.
Okay, so there's pictures and there's life lessons and there's tips, and I even think you'll get that woman of your dreams if you pick up All Night right now on Amazon. Welcome back to USA Up All Night. I'm Rhonda Shear, and I play the lottery with the hopes of winning because my meager pauper's lifestyle is really becoming an issue for me. Maybe I should tell someone that I'm leading a double life. My fantasies for the good life need pampering as well as some extra storage space. You see, I do have secrets, and they're all hidden underneath my bed. I've been scrimping and saving each copper coin so I could buy myself a cellular phone, answering machine, microwave, 10-changing CD hi-fi stereo, and a 25-inch color monitor TV. When no one's around, I take them out. Yeah, normally I enjoy the peace and quiet and daily break from mouth when I get to play with my stuff. But now I wonder how I can enjoy this time alone when my mouth is nothing more than a mound, truly out for the count. Now the conclusion of our movie on USA Up All Night.
And now back to the USA Up All Nighters starring Rhonda Shear.
Welcome back to USA Up All Night. I'm Rhonda Shear. Boy, do I have problems. My husband's been asleep for days. My best friend doesn't know her husband is a lecherous creep who's hitting on me. And I'm a closeted compulsive consumer. My woes are nothing that a good electronic shopping spree couldn't cure. Well, I hope you enjoyed our first film. Now get ready to watch our second movie here on USA Up All Night. Oh, I have to have this. A see-through beeper with caller ID and call waiting. That's what I need. Welcome back to USA Up All Night with me, Rhonda Shear. Well, I've decided I'm definitely talking to Mixie about her husband Dred's advances. Why me? I wish I could just scream, I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore. But I can't, not on this network. Mixie, you can come down now, hon.
I'll be right there.
I can do this. I can do this. Are you ever going to wake up? Oh, I guess I should be worried about you. And for your information, I don't like your mother either. And now back to our movie on USA Up All Night. We'll return to Tomboy after these messages on USA Up All Night.
And now back to the USA Up All Nighters starring Rhonda Shear.
Welcome back to USA Up All Night with me, Rhonda Shear. I think I'm going to chicken out. I just can't tell Mixie her husband's been hitting on me and that he's put mouth into a possible coma.
Who are you talking to, hon?
Mixie, I need your emotional support as well as your phone to call the doctor, see what's wrong with Sleeping Beauty over there. It seems that some bitter rabbit lodger down at the Raccoon Lodge, it seems he may have slipped a Mickey to my mouth. I need a specialist, a Mickey man, fast.
Who would do such a horrible thing?
And now back to the movie here on USA Up All Night. We'll return to Tomboy after these messages on USA Up All Night.
And now back to the USA Up All-Nighters starring Rhonda Shear.
Welcome back to USA Up All Night. Mixie, thanks for being a doll and helping me get the antidote from the New York City Transit's Health and Welfare Department. Mix, I'm going to have to ask you to leave, being that the antidote is a suppository.
No problem, doll. You sure you won't be needing that extra roll of toilet paper? Good luck.
These suppositories will work after 24 hours when they enter your system. In case you didn't know it, these things go via the tushy. Now back to the movie on USA Up All Night.
We'll get back to the USA Up All-Nighters starring Rhonda Shear after this. And now back to the USA Up All-Nighters starring Rhonda Shear.
Welcome back to USA Up All Night. A domestic engineer's work is never done. I'm Rhonda Shear.
Hey, Ron. Dare I dote on you some more? I'm here to ask you to be my bowling gal tonight at the Sheep's Head Bay Bowl-Off. What do you say?
One of these days, Dredd. One of these days.
Yeah, I know. Pow. Right in the kisser.
Now back to our movie on USA Up All Night.
Hi, it's Rhonda for Snapple Shear here at LA a la carte, ready for some serious eating. I've got everything I need for total enjoyment. For beef dishes, I've chosen Snapple lemon flavored iced tea. For fish, I'll be enjoying Snapple mint iced tea. And for poultry, it's Snapple kiwi strawberry cocktail. If you eat food, you need to try all natural preservative-free Snapple teas, fruit juices, fruit drinks, sodas, and sports drinks. Snapple, made from the best stuff on earth, just like Rhonda.
Hi, it's Rhonda Shear, and some of you may remember me from USA Up All Night, and some of you may be watching me on HSN, where I sell my own line of Rhonda Shear intimate apparel. Well, whatever. I would love to send messages to your family, to your friends, just anything that you're excited about. I'm happy to send that message to you. So remember, love and sizzle kisses from Rhonda. I'm ready to be booked.
Welcome back to USA Up All Night.
I love it when you say that. How's about you and I stay up all night, Rhonda?
Oh, my. Come on, Dredd. You and I have some explaining to go over. Ew, and you need a shower.
But Mix, you don't understand.
Understand this.
Now back to our movie on USA Up All Night.
And now back to the USA Up All-Nighters starring Rhonda Shear.
Welcome back to USA Up All Night. I'm Rhonda Shear, and what a mess I'm in.
I have come to confront you, Rhonda Shear. I am not going to take this the way you do, lying down. I think you should know that you have permanently damaged this apron duo's long-time bond, as well as possibly jeopardizing any future royalties from reruns and syndication, not to mention all of the Flintstones licensing.
Now, you're away.
How can anyone be asleep with Nixie slamming the door like that? I had the strangest dream. Keanu Reeves boarded my bus, I didn't have any change. What does that mean? Honey, I'm so hungry, I could eat the whole icebox.
You are the whole icebox. Now back to the movie on USA Up All Night.
Honey,
Welcome back to USA Up All Night. I just want it to be all back the way it was. I wish my best friend's husband didn't make a pass at me. Am I responsible for his midlife crisis? Should I have been more careful for what I wish for? More time for myself and a non-yelling husband? More material things? More luxuries? At what cost? If only I hadn't been so selfish and curious. What will I do? Maybe this power I have could turn things around for us all. I miss those dinny days, our crazy but comfortable past.
yap, 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 yapping. If you're not yapping at me, you're yapping at Mixie. If you're not yapping at Mixie, you're yapping at yourself.
Well, I call you Nat because you bug me.
Bellevue, because you're nuts.
Now back to the movie here on USA Up All Night.
You're right. You're a regular riot.
And now back to the USA Up All-Nighters starring Rhonda Shear.
Welcome back to USA Up All Night with me, Rhonda.
Rhonda, I am sorry for having doubted your integrity and friendship. And Dredd is sorry for having messed up your lipstick.
Hey, Mouthy Boy, you're awake.
Rhonda, this letter is from the New York City Department of Sanitation and Sewers Health Department. It should explain it all.
Oh, Dredd, you just had rat scratch fever.
Yep, I saw a sewage spill spell specialist. Oh.
Ancient point.
Seems our pudgy Rip Van Winkle is grouchy because he's underfed. Here's the conclusion of our movie on USA Up All Night.
Rhonda Shear, the Up All-Nighters, with the stars Mouth, Dredd, and Mixie.
Hi, I'm Rhonda Shear. Welcome back to USA Up All Night. Oh, all's well again around here. I have my best friends back, and my hubby is back and better than ever. I returned all that stuff to the electronics store so Mouth can have money for lodge meetings, bowling, and shooting pool. But at least I got a new dishwasher. Hope you enjoyed our classic movies. Watch next week for 2 more fabulous films. I'll dry.
Baby, you're the greatest.
You should have seen the hospital bills.
I needed some help.
I was out of work for a while. I lost a lot of pay.
You need Larry H. Parker.
When you have an accident, most insurance companies end up fighting with you, but we'll fight for you. Call the law offices of Larry H. Parker. We have a 91% success rate, and we won't charge you a dime if we don't get you any money.
I'm glad I called Larry Parker first.
Call us now. Fighting for you is my job.
This is Jesse Rodriguez. He's looking for a place to live, and look what he's found.
Habla usted English?
Yes, I speak English.
Well, it's nice to meet one of you who does.
I am Mr. Rodriguez, and I am your neighbor.
Oh, my God.
It gives a whole new meaning to There Goes the Neighborhood.
Buenos dias.
Condo opens Thursday, February 10th.
The Christmas show, we should really get Santa. And everyone said, you can't get Santa because you can't get him. He's booked. He's busy. What? We got him. He's here. There he is. Here in Queens.
Merry
I can't believe Santa, come around. What a special day that was when Santa came to visit live from Queens. Welcome back to the alternative talk show. We can always expect the unexpected, especially when Up All Night's Rhonda Shear is here. And today we have a guest who've gotten a little glimpse of her here and there working on our behalf. Please welcome the one, the only Susan Anton.
Thank you. Nice to be here. Good to see you again, Rhonda. Susan. Yeah, I feel like, I've passed all the obstacle courses and I made it to the desk.
You made it to the test. I never heard it quite phrased like that, but I think that's very apt. Now, first of all, you guys know each other. You've met.
Yes,
right?
I opened for Susan twice in California. A couple times when I'm singing, and she'll get out there and do some great, get the audience all warmed up, which she does very well.
And thank you. I don't know if you remember this, but also I was on Circus of the Stars, same year that you were, and I interviewed you for Up All Night.
Yes.
Circus of the Stars.
Right.
What were you doing?
Elephants. I did elephants. My nephew loves elephants, and so I thought if I want to guarantee myself for life with my nephew,
that's great.
I'll be the elephant lady. And I took on doing the tricks. It was much harder than I ever imagined it would be.
That's what I love about that Circus of the Stars. I love that kind of variety show. Do they train you ahead of time to do that?
For weeks.
Wow.
I had to train for a good month. Every day I had to show up with the elephants, so we bonded. And I even have a little scar on my hand from, Queenie's hide.
And did your nephew respond?
It was good for a minute and it was over. Kids, it just doesn't last.
It's funny how that is, isn't it the truth?
I know.
Now, first of all, let's talk about what you're doing right now, which I think sounds like quite a feat. Please excuse the pun. But for the last year and a half, you've been touring with the Radio City Music Hall Rockettes.
Yeah.
Doing their show around the country.
It's been an amazing experience. Music Hall, the Radio City's been around for a little over 60 years.
Sure.
And of course, the Rockettes are synonymous with Radio City. And yet, in all that time, they've never toured outside of the Music Hall. They've made a few rare appearances, very special events, but they've always been just at the Music Hall.
Mm-hmm.
So Joe Layton, our director, who unfortunately we lost in the last year, but he was a tremendous director. And this was his last great big venture.
Wow.
And he put a composite of all the years of the Music Hall and famous numbers. And so it's
the best of the Radio
Best
City.
of the Music Hall.
What a neat idea.
With
Let's take a look at a
variety
clip of Susan Anton in front of the great dancers there.
Now, this, of course, is not the best of the Music Hall.
Is this a number or is this a rehearsal in that little cute outfit?
It's supposed to be it's a number, but it's supposed to take place at an audition, actually.
Oh, I see.
An imaginary audition at the Music Hall.
So great.
Thanks.
And how many Rockettes all together with you?
Well, we have about 24 on the road with us. And this particular number, those are Rockettes. And the number is about the fact that I am too tall to be a Rockette. So I'm very, very sad about it. And they're teasing me about it and dancing around me. And it's so funny because I'm 5'11", and the tallest a Rockette can be is 5'9". And so some guy had seen the show, and he came backstage afterwards, and he wanted to know where we got those shorties. Where'd you get those shorties? I want to meet them.
I didn't realize that 5'10" is the cutoff.
5'9".
5'9" is the cutoff because they seem to me so statuesque.
And I think they can't be any shorter than like 5'2"
or something like that. 5'3", or maybe it's 5'5".
My career's 5'5".
Yeah,
never imagined. Now, can we talk about some of your famous love affairs? You don't mind, do you?
Well, if you want.
All
to.
right. Not that you never have before, but Sylvester Stallone and Dudley Moore in the same breath.
They're like twins, and Arnold and Danny DeVito, they just stole it.
That's where they got the idea.
Yeah.
But I think of women as having certain types, Susan. Like, oh, he's so your type. What was the type? Where was sort of the concentric circles of Dudley Moore and Sylvester Stallone?
Kind of it. Well, that's very private now.
Oh, is it? That's it.
Dudley is little, but he's not little. No, I'm kidding. No.
He's probably loving it.
Yes. No, I'll tell you where the bridges, the twain does meet, so to speak, is I am always interested. I love a man that has a great sense of assurance about himself, a lot of originality. Mm-hmm. And a sense of humor. I love a sense of humor, combined with a really terrific, intelligent wit. Is a surefire deal with me. Mm-hmm. And then in Dudley's case, you throw in musical knowledge and ability. Mm-hmm. I was gone.
A lot of nights by the piano, the two of you?
Yeah, well, in the beginning.
Then they stopped flirting.
Did I say on the piano? What did I say?
I think in the piano seat.
In the piano works? Yeah. Okay. Now, I understand that you also dated Elvis.
Well, I didn't date Elvis. These are how things get grossly exaggerated. But I did have an Elvis story. I do have an Elvis story. When I very first started in this business, I was about 20 years old or so, the very first time I appeared in Las Vegas. And I was in this little production show, and Elvis was, of course, he owned the town. I think he still does.
Still does.
And I was getting these yellow roses, and they were from Elvis and his henchman said, you know, Elvis wants to meet you. And I said, well, if Elvis wants to meet me, then Elvis can come over and ask me himself. What did I know? And so finally, we did run into each other at a party there at Caesar's Palace. And he was really very sweet. He showed me lots of karate moves. I couldn't quite figure that one out. And
that was his flirtation technique.
That was, you know, I
perhaps.
said, did you ever see this? And I thought, no, Elvis, I haven't seen that. But we ended up, his whole entourage and my entourage, which was like me and a girlfriend, very small at that time. So we were all over at the Hilton for breakfast up in his suite. And I was really very moved by him. He was really, really very sweet. And he shared with me a book, Khalil Gibran's The Prophet, which he was very, very dedicated to. And he autographed it to me, gave it to me. That was the last I ever saw of him. And unfortunately, I lost that book and I could kick myself.
No book?
I
No
don't have
cards
the
from the
book.
Yellow Roses? Nothing?
Nothing. I saved nothing. I was so young and I just had this attitude that being that young and fresh to the business, that I was not going to be overwhelmed by any big, you know, famous person and just like say, oh, whatever you want. You know, I had my standards. Silly girl.
Now, before we go, I have to ask about the Miss America pageant, because
Okay.
we're sort of obsessed with it on this program. We've devoted a lot of time to it. And
Yes.
you were first runner-up?
Well, actually, I was tied for second.
Tied
so
for
I was
second.
kind of like, that's like nothing.
Oh, come on.
No, but it was.
There you are. Now,
oh, is that
this was in
cute?
1969, right?
Yes,
Susan?
it is.
So
My
was that
gosh.
a year when there were bras being burned on the boardwalk?
There was. Actually, you know, you're right. It was a very controversial year because it was at the peak of women's liberation, and we had to get a lot of police officers line the stage and line the boardwalk where the parade was, because we were really being, you know, picketed and boycotted.
And how did you
all kinds of
defend
stuff.
your decision to be in the pageant to your more feminist friends?
Well,
at the
you know,
time?
actually, at that time, I really, for me, it was a tremendous opportunity.
Sure.
It's led me into a career where I have all of my independence, you know, very self-sufficient. And so it was an opportunity, an avenue at that time that women had. We had precious few. So the Miss America pageant really separated itself from being a scholastic situation.
Sure.
And yeah, they use women in the forum and whatever that brought to tourism in Atlantic City. You know, it is what it is in that sense. But so I defended it in that vein.
And
I
do you
think,
still defend it today?
you know, when I look back on my life, I think it was a terrific experience. And I really believe in always acknowledging source. You don't go back and back talk on what's been good to you.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Now, before we go, we have to acknowledge that handsome husband of yours over
Yeah.
there, Jeff Lester. Now they've had to suffer through the Dudley Moore and Sylvester Stallone story.
See, I was waiting for the good stuff. There he is.
I like to think of myself as Elvis, Dudley Moore, Sylvester Stallone.
All into one.
And he is too.
He's very, very cute.
That even better, isn't he cute?
He's darling,
I know.
yeah. Gee,
I
it's
like
just
working
great
with
to meet
him.
you, Susan.
You
Best
too.
of luck. You're taking the show to Las Vegas?
Yes, 3 years at the Flamingo Hilton.
Wow.
So, you know, come see
Well, when
us.
we're in
Be there.
town, it's going to be our first stop.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Okay.
And good luck with the Ace
Thanks
Awards.
very
It's
much.
in the bag.
Thanks. Oh, Susan Anton, she's got it in the bag too. We're keeping track. Thanks for coming. Great meeting you.
Yeah.
He's
making
a doll.
goo-goo eyes
Isn't
at
it,
her.
doll?
You're flirting with all of us.
He can't help himself.
It's the theme of the day.
Yeah. Play along.
Yeah.
He's darling.
Isn't he cute? He's a good
Has your morning ritual of putting on makeup made you crazy? You can't stand the thought of applying blush one more time? Well, we just might have a solution for you. Cosmetic tattooing.
Cause they're so straight-laced. No.
Kai, stop fighting me. You know that I could do big things for your career. Think of me as, well, as
As what, Rhonda?
your friend. As your very good friend.
Yeah, thank you, but I have enough friends at the moment. Now, Rhonda, if you don't mind, I'm busy.
Oh, well, have it your way, babe. But you just make sure that you give a lot of attention to that Hudson Nights nurse. I wouldn't want to have to go to Vicky and have her hire a new writer even before I've left the network, huh?
I got them the Aztec monkey.
Aztec monkey.
Uh-huh. Don't you remember they gave us that onyx pig
The onyx pig. That's the one that I dropped.
twice?
Good morning.
Good morning,
Your name, please?
Mr. and Mrs. Jonathan Hart. And, come here, Freeway.
Oh, what a lovely dog. What breed is he?
Only his mother knows.
We found him in a box next to the freeway, hence Freeway.
Okay, that will be outside cabin 203 A and B, A deck.
Come on, kid. Time to board.
I hope he enjoys his trip.
Oh, Freeway's used to travel. As a matter of fact, we have a whole collection of these kennels at home.
Best friends already. Aw, too bad they have to stay cooped up in their kennels. But until you're bored.
Easy, boy. Better the kennel than a paternity seat. Come on.
Well, you're not due to board quite yet. I'll be happy to chaperone. Why don't you have a drink at the bar, and I'll make sure that Freeway gets his own drink.
Thanks.
Oh, wait, do you think it's possible that Freeway and the kennel can be delivered to our stateroom?
Yes, of course. Our pleasure.
Good morning. Buenos dias, señores. Buenos dias. 2 margaritas.
Okay. Excuse me, I couldn't help overhearing. Is that your kennel over there? Oh, one of them, yes. Oh, for a minute I thought I was seeing double. Oh, sorry, I'm Susie Jensen.
How do you do? Jonathan Hart, this
Hi.
is my wife, Jennifer.
How do you do? Mind if I sit down? Would you like to have a drink? Yeah, I think just to calm my nerves.
One more margarita, please. Here you are, darling.
Thank you.
There you are.
I love animals, don't you? I'm just devoted to my little Momo. It's funny how you can grow so attached to things.
Here's to first-class pets.
Ah. Mm.
Mauricio Lines. First class lounge. Oh no! Come on. Go on, get in. Go on.
Hey. Would you excuse me just for 1 minute? I got a quick call to make.
Surely. What about that? Freeway meets a girl, and 5 minutes later, we've got in-law trouble. It was a great vacation.
Certainly was.
Última llamada para embarque hacia Los Ángeles. Final boarding call for Los Angeles. All aboard, please.
Mr. and Mrs. Hart? Miss Jensen, the ship is now ready to board.
See you aboard.
I wonder what kind of a trip we're going to have.
Rocky.
Hola, soy Rhonda. Los productos de Snapple son los más mejores y frescantes del planeta. Cualquier lengua que hable. Las papitas de Snapple son completamente naturales, sin sabores o preservativos artificiales. Y cada Snapple es único con un sabor fabuloso que deben tomar para apreciar. En español o en inglés es Snapple, hecho con lo mejor, así como Rhonda.
stuck at home and you don't know what to do. Hold on, baby, Rhonda Shear's got you. Grab your computer, log on, baby, you got the power. It's the Rhonda Shear Social Live. It's the